everybody. Thank you for tuning in. As always, we are Heavenly Sent Youth, and I provide a platform for youth that are doing some amazing things, as well as anybody that's doing anything for youth that's awesome. Please go to our Facebook page at Heavenly Sent Inc., and there you can access our website, which has all of our videos, interviews of all the guests that's been on. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. I met these two young individuals in the North Lundale area, and I'm happy to say that they are, I like to think, how can I describe y'all? Some humble young kids. You know, so often we paint a picture, or the media paint a picture of all the negative things that are going on in the African American community, and, you know, kids doing this and kids doing that. So I thank God I was able to provide a platform to where I can show you guys different from what we see on TV. There are some diamonds in the rough. There are some kids that's going to school, that's excelling in sports, that's excelling academically, that are listening to their parents, so on and so forth. They could be doing a lot of other things in the streets, but, you know, their focus is basketball, these two. So I'm happy to have them on. I've been knowing Destiny for... Well, maybe I should say I've been seeing her for a couple of years. She goes to the park district where my son attends, and so I often see her on the court playing basketball, so on and so forth. And I've encountered her in the hallway, and I'm happy to know that she's humble. Every time I've encountered her, she's been humble, well-mannered, so on and so forth. So that's always a good thing. And like I was telling her in the hallway, in sports, you have to be mindful of your personality, of your character. Just imagine if I had seen Destiny somewhere cussing one of the teachers out or out there fighting, and I'd have been like, who is her? She crazy. She acting crazy. Nevertheless, she's not like that. So, and Carlos, I've been knowing his parents for quite some time. I've been seeing him. His parents have been posting him on Facebook. And what caught my attention was he was at the Celtics basketball.
No, Pacers.
Pacers. He was at the Pacers. Pacers what?
Center.
Pacers Center. And I was like, wow, who goes to the Pacers Center? I haven't seen that in the hood. And what they don't know is that I myself had a 2-year scholarship playing basketball. So I just need them to know any day, anytime they can meet me at the court, and I'll show them how to really play basketball because they think they got skills. I seen them with their little trophies on. See, they laughing. They think it's sweet already. They laughing. So anytime, any day, y'all can meet me at the court. So without further ado, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. I'm going to start ladies first as always. Miss Destiny, can you tell us your name, your age, and what school you go to?
My name is Destiny Jackson. I'm 12 years old, and I go to Holy Family Lutheran School.
So at what age did you start playing basketball?
First grade, but I didn't start taking basketball serious till about the 3rd grade.
So why did you start taking it serious until the 3rd grade?
Because I really didn't like it. I just played it because, like, everybody else was playing it.
So so your interest came watching others play?
Yes.
So who's your favorite basketball player?
I got 2, one in WNBA and one in NBA.
Who's the WNBA?
Arike Ngumbualale.
And the, who? Say that in English, please.
Arike Ngumbualale.
I have no idea who it is. And who's the NBA? Don't say, what's that light-skinned guy name?
I don't like Stephen
Okay,
Curry.
good. Stephen Curry. See,
LeBron James.
Really? Yes. So have you been to a WNBA basketball game?
Yes.
How many times you been?
Or like 5 times.
Really? You know what? That's good to know because with my youth organization, we get tickets all the time to the WNBA basketball. As a matter of fact, we went a couple weeks ago and we had VIP. So we were able to eat for free. We was able to go on the court. We seen Dwayne Wade. We seen, what's the guy with the unibrow?
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Anthony Davis. And so it was real cool for us to be able to maneuver around the stadium as such. It was an interesting game. I think they won. I don't remember. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So next we're gonna move right along to Carlos. Carlos, tell us your name, your first and last name, what grade you in, what school you go to, and how long you been playing basketball.
My name is Carlos Harris. I'm 13. I go to Learn 8 Middle School. I've been playing basketball since I was 5 years old.
At what age did you take basketball serious?
I really don't know.
Don't know? So what prompted you or what motivated you to play basketball out of all the sports? I mean, they got football, baseball, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So what made you focus on basketball?
My dad.
Your dad? Your dad play basketball?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember him being good, but that's just... I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. And so that's good. So you did mention your dad, which means that I think that both of you have your fathers in your lives, correct?
Mhm.
And that's so important today. And I, that's so important because so many youth, kids, etc., don't have a father figure, and we as parents don't realize how important it is. So I commend any man that's actively involved in their kids' lives because, again, kids could be doing so many other things, and as we know, the streets aren't our friend, and streets don't play fair. So without a solid foundation, it's easy for kids to go left or right, left or right. So tell us about Destiny. I seen you on Facebook. I think you're in Indiana. You had this trophy. Tell us about that. What was that?
The USA Open tournament. It was real fun because I got to meet a lot of new people, and it was fun winning and stuff because you got a book bag and got big medals.
Where was that?
It was in Indianapolis. We played at the Pacers Athletic Center.
Oh, you was at the Pacers Athletic Center? That's dope. What team did you guys play against, and did you win? Well, I guess you won because you had a trophy, right? A medal.
In the championship, we played against IGB.
So what position did you play?
Point guard or shooting guard.
Now, I seen a couple of your videos. You was doing that little floater thing. Where you get that from? Because I don't remember seeing you doing it at the park district.
That's like my favorite move now to go to.
Is somebody teaching you that? You going to some type of basketball training? Just something you seen
Yeah,
that
I go to training.
you go to training?
Yeah. My trainer's name is Aunt Penny. He trains me like every day.
Now, is training, does that consider weightlifting or just cardio?
Like just regular cardio.
So you just running back and forth?
Yeah, and doing like basketball drills.
How long, what days do you do that?
Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I can't do it Friday because I got basketball practice.
Basketball, and you say you play for your school, right? What position did you play? I forgot.
Point guard or shooting guard.
So point guard and shooting guard are pretty much the playmakers on the court. They make things happen now. Do you hog the ball? Because I know a lot of
No, not
kids.
a ball hog, no.
That's good. That's good. Because I know a lot of kids, they get out there and just hog. What about you, Carlos? You a ball hog?
No.
What position do you play?
Shooting guard.
Oh, both of them guards. Oh, yeah, I take their angles any day. I can't wait to get them in the gym because they laughing like it's sweet because they think I'm an old lady. But, yeah. You said a shooting guard. So what's the difference between a shooting guard and a...
Point guard?
Yeah.
They actually the same, yeah.
Yeah, you really do the same thing.
So how often you guys practice?
3 days a week.
Yeah, I practice a lot too. Like 3 days a week too.
So outside of practice, what do you guys do outside of basketball?
Football.
Oh, you play football too?
Mhm.
What, play for the Eagles?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was considering having my son play for the Eagles, but my son like, no, man, I ain't finna go out there. They ain't finna hurt me. And I'm like, son, it's football. You can get hurt playing basketball. Have you guys ever got hurt playing basketball?
Not seriously.
Yeah.
That's good. When I was playing, I dislocated my finger, and I think I stopped playing. And then this last time I was playing a couple of years ago, I was playing against one of the Marshall girls, and they were going up for a layup and hit me in the mouth, and I was bleeding, and I ain't been on the court since. I'm like, you know what? I'm too old for that. I got to take care of my son. If I get hurt, ain't no workers' comp. Y'all gonna have this because they was out there playing like it was scouts. And I was just out there playing for fun, just cardio, just run up and down the court. So it's definitely an intense game, and you got to have your cardio up to par nowadays. So that may be an issue with me and y'all. I might just have to shoot threes on y'all because I'm sure y'all can probably outrun me. So I'm 21, so. So Destiny, tell us, what do you do for fun outside of basketball?
I flip, like tumbling and stuff like that.
Do you?
Mhm.
My son does tumbling. Is that at Home and Square too?
Not no more, no.
Where you doing that at?
I do it at Garfield Park.
Oh, okay. How's that program?
It's fun.
Is it a lot of kids?
Not really. It's like 7 kids.
That's good. That way each of you can get hands-on experience with the coach. So it's always good if you're in a program and it's a lot of kids. What days do you do that?
Probably like Tuesdays sometimes.
Carlos, how often do you practice for football, and where do you practice at?
Monday through Thursday at Collins.
Oh, it's not at the
We finna start going to the field at I think next Monday.
And how long? What's the time frame? How many hours you practice for that?
4 hours.
So do you think that's because I guess with both of them it's cardio, and so you're pretty much running up and down the field as well as the court. So that's always good. Did you guys know that a lot of NBA players and WNBA players play soccer?
No.
Yeah, people laugh, and they do that because of the foot coordination. Think about it. With soccer, you see them guys going left, right, tricking you. And so it's the same thing in basketball when you think about it, to cross people over and, with the foot and hand coordination. So a lot of them do soccer for that reason. Do you guys, what do you guys, so let me ask you this question. So I've noticed a lot of times I ride up and down the street, and even some of the kids I deal with, they're pretty much outside all the time of night, and I'd be like, why y'all in the house? It's 10 o'clock at night. I don't even walk up and down the street, and I'm an adult because it's not safe. So do you guys think that your parents keep you guys from being outside? Or would you guys rather be outside, or would you guys rather be at home? So maybe I should ask this. What type of friends do you guys got? Do you guys got friends that's all over the place, that's outside, that's smoking and drinking, that's doing all that?
No. I don't.
You don't? Carlos, you look indecisive.
Yeah.
So do you think, with that being said, how do you think that can affect you? Because as we all know, a lot of times the people that you hang around, you can easily become them, especially if you're on the right path. So a lot of times we get around people who not on the same page as we are, and we can easily be corrupted. So do you think that could possibly play a part in your mental state as far as basketball, or staying focused and going outside of what your parents tell you, being with these guys that do opposite of what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
You don't think so? Well, then you gotta have a strong. That's good to hear, cause some kids easily led astray. So that's good, and keep that, because at the end of the day, you got a basketball career that you're trying to follow through, and it could take you many places. You can get a same with you, Dustin. You get a basketball scholarship, you can get paid, you can play overseas. There's endless opportunities with that, and all it takes is for you to be with the wrong person. I knew a basketball player. He was an excellent basketball player, growing up in the hood, and he ended up got all these different scholarships and was going away to school, and he went down there and got in trouble with the girl. He ended up getting in trouble with the girl, and he ended up going to jail. And so when he went to jail, of course, he couldn't play, and he voided the scholarship. So now he's back in the hood doing hood stuff because he let a girl and his friends, I think he went to a party or something, he allowed them to send him off, or he made the wrong choice, or whatever the case may be. Long short of story, he's back hanging out with the same guys he was hanging out when he could have just went the other way. So that's very important, the people you hang around, and to always listen to your parents, because your parents want nothing but the best for you. So when y'all parents telling y'all somebody ain't right for you, or no, you can't do this, just think of your parents got your best interests at heart. A lot of times kids will easily gravitate to the popular people, because everybody want to be popular, as y'all see. So, oh my goodness, Destiny play basketball, Carlos play basketball, and everybody want to hang around you because you got a lot of positive things going. So you have to be mindful of the people that you surround yourself with. And Destiny, you said you don't, right? That's good. Well, Carlos, he's a boy, so a lot of times boys are kind of like, they're different from us. Like they just cut different. I can't explain it because I'm not a male, but yeah, they seem to hang around sometimes other crazy boys. And us girls, a lot of girls not into sports. They into doing whatever it is they're doing, and which is fine. But you just got to stay focused. So staying focused is real important. So, do you guys have sisters and brothers?
Yeah.
What type of relationship you got your sisters and brothers? You beat your sister? You be fighting with your sisters?
Yeah.
See, I knew it. I told you boys are different. They crazy. My brother used to fight me and beat me up, and I'm like, I ain't even do nothing to you. He want to take my candy and my money, and I tell my mama, and then when I leave, he beat me up again. So I just had to sit there and look crazy. Carlos, you beat your sister up?
Mm-hmm.
He said, yeah. See, I told you. How old is your sister?
12.
12? And how old are you?
13.
So you beating up a 12-year-old girl, really?
Mm-hmm.
How many points you get for that?
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Destiny? You got sisters and brothers?
Mm-hmm. I don't fight them though.
That's good. See, I told you girls are different. It's the guys that we gotta, even in life, you gotta look at them sideways and be like, what you on? What you trying to do? What you saying?
I got 2 sisters.
How old are they?
One is 10 and one is 18.
Do they come to your games?
Not really.
Not really. They probably busy. I'm sure that you said 18. I'm sure your 18-year-old sister just doing her, because once you get 18, you in a whole different world. Like you don't have time for nothing, not even your family and friends. So, tell me, you guys, Destiny, you in what grade?
Going to 7th.
And Carlos, you in what grade?
Going to 8.
Are you? What high schools are you guys considering?
Well, I really don't know yet.
You don't know. Have you been looking at any?
Not really.
So it's important to do that. So when you get to the school, at least since you guys are playing basketball, whatever it is you want to do, you want to find a school that has a good athletic scholarship. Because if the school got a good athletic scholarship, chances are that there's other people looking at that school. So that's important. In the area, I think, what is it, Collins, Marshall, Westerhouse? None of those?
Yeah, it is.
You say no either?
Wait. No, not really.
I don't think good. I don't think that they got good programs either. So that's good that y'all said that. Actually, do Carlos, by you know what school got a good athletic scholarship? I mean, athletic program.
Curie.
Really? Okay, they do a lot of basketball programs at Curie. So, although I'm so out of tune with that, Curie. So Destiny, are you considering playing any other sport outside of basketball? So I think basketball and football are different seasons, right? So what are you gonna do to keep yourself preoccupied and focused when you're not playing? When it's not the basketball season?
It's not.
Yeah,
Sometimes I do track, actually.
that's good.
I like track.
So it's important to stay busy, because I got this saying that says, "An idle mind is a devil's workshop," which means that if your mind not focused, it's easy to get in trouble. So as long as you focus and doing stuff that you like, it's hard to fall astray. So y'all remember that. Idle mind is a devil's workshop. So even with myself, even being an adult, we have to stay focused. We have to be mindful of the company we keep. I can't hang around people, like for instance, I got a son. I can't hang around guys that's cussing, that's gang banging, that's doing crazy stuff, because guess what? If my son if my son see that, what y'all think gonna happen?
The track does the same thing.
Exactly. So, I'm mindful of the company I keep, and that's why I keep my son busy. I don't think my son even get a chance to go outside unless I'm right there with me. You guys see what's going on. People being killed and, like crazy. I was just showing my son, this boy killed his sister because she didn't give him the Wi-Fi password. Did y'all hear that? Yeah, he killed his sister. He put on a headlock. He wanted to play his video game. They changed the password. His sister knew the password. He actually put on the headlock. Let her go. She fell to the floor. Now he's in jail. Look it up once. Oh, y'all, I'm sure y'all got phones. When y'all leave here, look it up. Now he's going to prison for the rest of his life. And he I think 16 something, 16, 17. And the sad part about it is, for African Americans, pretty much anything we do, the police is pretty much on our heels. And, Carlos, you being an African American male, you have to keep that in mind. Even with the company you keep, you can be somewhere and you with your friends and they doing God knows what. And you just there not doing anything, and that's called guilty by association. So police pull up and we'll just say that they may have drugs on them, or they may have did something that you don't even know about, and y'all just hanging out. So you think the police going to say, no, that's Carlos, he plays basketball, he didn't do anything. Of course not. They taking everybody that's in the circle. Believe that. And so be mindful, because it happens so often. It happens often. So keep that in mind when y'all moving around with these people. Same thing with girls. I talk to girls I was talking to one girl and she was like, she don't care about nothing. She was like, I carry a knife, and anybody say something to me, I'm a stab them, I'm a kill them. And I'm like, you only 15. How did your mind get there? So dealing with youth as I do is pretty intense, because I hear all different type of stories. And what I can say is for those parents that are actively involved in their lives, we can't say what's going to happen, or we can't see what's in front of us. But I think for the ones that do listen to their parents, and their parents keep them on a straight, narrow path, a lot of times those are the ones that be successful. Because as you guys, I'm sure you probably have friends that it's not, their parents not in their lives, I'm sure. And so they just all over the place, not trying to do nothing, don't care what they say, don't care what they do, out all night, so on and so forth. So I didn't say it enough. I just seize the opportunity anytime I have youth to give them an earful, like I would do my own son. I'm proud of you guys. You stay focused on basketball. Don't let anybody detour you from that. When you're not playing basketball, find you something positive to do. Like Destiny, you said track. Carlos, you said football. And just keep going and block out all the negative stuff, and your life will be great. You'll be able to get a scholarship, and before you know it, you'll have scouts and people sending y'all letters. Because I think you said, one of y'all said LeBron was your favorite player, right?
I did.
Do you know what age LeBron went to the NBA?
Straight out of high school, right? But I don't know the age.
See, right, straight out of high school. And so That's not too far for you guys. And so I think he was, and then prior to that, I remember the school had bought him this big old Hummer truck or something. Whatever, some big fancy car. And they were saying that they were soliciting him, which means that before he came to high school, they was paying him to come because he was so talented. So just imagine if he had got distracted or started hanging out with the wrong people or got in trouble, he wouldn't be who he is today. He wouldn't be this icon that he is. Carlos, who you say your favorite player was?
Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving?
Mm-hmm.
What about, okay, you play football. Do you have a favorite football player?
Nope.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not one? What about a team?
Nah.
You don't have a favorite team, you don't have a favorite player, but you want to play football? That's interesting. So there's this player named Adonijay. I didn't even know that. My cousin named her baby Adonijay. Y'all know? Do you know him? Right. And that's the same thing I said. But it's so funny because I was looking online and he gonna be at Oak Brook Mall next week. I don't know what team he played for, but I thought that was pretty cool to see his name come up. And I'm like, oh, that's who she named the baby after. So let me ask you guys this about your parents. Do you think your parents are hard on you?
It depends on what I'm doing.
What you mean? Be specific.
Like basketball, then yeah.
But you understand why though, right?
Yes.
So outside of basketball, do you think when you're at home, she tell your mom, tell you, your father tell you to clean up, do this, do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
And how y'all feel about that?
Oh, I like it.
So I'm pretty sure that y'all making a mess. Let's start there. Who making a mess? I'll wait. My point exactly. So how y'all expect y'all parents to support y'all, pay for these expensive gym shoes that I'm sure y'all got, because if y'all playing basketball, I already know that y'all want the latest whatever basketball shoes, the iPhone or whatever phone y'all got, the basketball clothes, the headbands and all that stuff. So y'all parents buying all this stuff and they tell y'all to clean up and y'all like, oh, you mean? Please explain it to me. How does that work? Y'all probably ain't thought about that, right?
No.
That's what I was thinking. So y'all parents go to work all day, 8 hours. They at work getting stressed out, and all y'all got to do is go to school and play sports. The easiest thing on earth. I wish that I can be a kid again. I would do things a whole lot different. So I have to go to school. I have to go to work, deal with people, pay the bills, make sure the light bill paid, make sure the gas bill paid, make sure you got something to eat, all that good stuff. And all I ask is for my son to keep his room clean, which I'm sure y'all got TVs and video games and all that other stuff. Y'all see how easy it is? Now now mentally trade places with your parents. Would you rather be doing what your parents doing or what you doing now?
What I'm doing.
That's what I was thinking. So y'all be mindful when y'all parents ask y'all to clean up or whatever. I wish I can turn the tables around. My room would be clean. I would be doing everything. My son 11 and he want everything, and I'm like, son, you have to start working for this. And that's another thing. I've noticed a lot of times parents will just buy their kids whatever. And I've seen with the youth that I've been around that the parents who just buy their kids don't appreciate that. For the most part, the kids are disrespectful, can't spell their name, and just curse folks out. And I'm like, I had asked the parent one time, I'm like, why your child like that? And then, the kid got everything. And so it made me think about my son. So therefore, now when my son wants something, I reward him. So now I just don't go buy stuff. Everything that he gets, he has to earn it. Whether it's cleaning up, whether he like it or not, washing dishes or whatever it is. So now, in order for me to spend my hard-earned money that I go to work and get, he has to do something to make me want to spend that money. Other than that, I'm just giving him stuff and he's still acting crazy thinking that he could just get what he want without any consequences behind it. So let me ask you this. Do you guys parents put you on punishment? Or do you?
Yeah.
That's good. What does a punishment look like to y'all? Like, what would be an idea?
Take off phone.
Take the expensive phone that they buy that they buy and pay the bill for, right? Mm-hmm. And all they ask y'all to do is clean up or do something real simple. So how does it make y'all feel when they take the phone? Like the world for the end, right?
Not for me.
Not for you? So your phone is not your go-to thing. So whether your mom take your phone or not, it don't matter is what you're saying. Mm-hmm. So what about your video? So what could your mom take for you to make you upset or make you act different?
Like the shoes.
You hear that, mama? He said the shoes. You just told on yourself, see? What about you, Destiny?
Nothing really. Like I
So without your phone, you okay?
Yeah.
Going to school. So what if she say you can't play basketball? How would that make you feel?
Then no.
Then your world will change, right? Y'all hear that? Destiny basketball, Carlos gym shoes. So when they acting crazy and don't want to do, make Destiny stay home a day from basketball practice. Make Carlos go to school with some sketches. and see how their world change. I'm glad to hear that. See, I told y'all, moms, it's just a matter of picking their brain. So now y'all done told on y'allself, so y'all know now when y'all done do what y'all supposed to do. I'm happy to know that. I think my son, his is, I wouldn't say his phone because he leave it at home 90% of the time. So with him, I'm still trying to figure it out. He don't play the video game. So I got to make him tell me what it is. I got to pick his brain too so I can see, because sometimes he be tweaking. For real. So, who do you guys like? Do you guys have role models or mentors or people that you talk to in regards to sports or life or school or things like that? Who do you talk to, Destiny?
My coaches.
About basketball or just
Just
life?
like life in general. And my mom and my dad.
So do they give you encouraging words and motivate you?
Yes.
That's good. That's important. It's always good to talk to somebody, because a person that don't talk to somebody, they bottled up. And as you know, if you bottle something up, you shake a Pepsi up and put the top on, and you open up, it explodes. That's the same thing with people. What about you, Carlos?
The same.
Your coaches and your parents?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Yeah, it's important. A lot of times, believe it or not, a lot of kids don't have people to talk to. Like I said earlier, I have some kids that I deal with don't have parents, or their parents are on drugs or on alcohol, or just pretty much left them with their grandmother. And so I can now understand why a lot of kids do what they want to do. I think when you look at people, you have to, and their behavior, you have to trace back to their upbringing. So for instance, you guys don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like not to have a mother and father. So can you imagine somebody that don't have a mother and father, that has nobody to talk to, no guidance, nothing? They just out here in the streets doing whatever, however, whatever. And so that's pretty much how a lot of the youth that you see running rampage are. It's like can't nobody tell them nothing. They popping these pills and they doing everything else under the sun. So you guys are blessed and probably don't even know it. A lot of times we think that our parents are being mean, but as I stated earlier, your parents want nothing but the best for you. It's our jobs to protect y'all and keep y'all safe. And so if you don't listen to your parents, guess what? The streets waiting on you, and the streets can care less about you. You know, y'all see people dying every day. Y'all see people joining gangs and all that other stuff. So just be mindful of that moving forward when y'all encounter these friends, or when y'all see people, you know, trying to tell you what to do, or just doing stuff that y'all know y'all parents wouldn't approve of, you know. So it may not seem like it makes sense now, but you got to keep in mind, a lot of these kids on the streets, that's all they know. So it's easy for them to manipulate y'all. We got 1 minute, and so we're going to wrap it up real quick. So we're going to start with you, Destiny. Is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to, say thank you to?
I would like to thank my coaches, Coach X, Coach Aunt Penny, and my mom and my dad.
Oh, that's cute. Mr. Carlos.
I want to thank Coach Emmett, Coach Lee, my mom and my dad, and my grandma.
Oh, that's so cute. As always, I thank God for being the head of my life, giving me strength to just go on and be able to do things as such that my son, of course, who's on the outside on the board, my parents for being a strong support system, and you guys for coming on the show. And I thank you guys, Mom, for responding in a timely manner to get you guys here, because from now on, y'all know I'm watching y'all. So I'm watching y'all Facebook page. When I see something, I'm going to call y'all mom and be like, look what he put, look what she put. And that's you at the Park District with my son, so I'm really going to be watching you. So y'all know that. So thank you guys for tuning in. Again, thank the parents that allowed their kids to come on and have me entertain them and pick their brain. And again, to you guys, be safe and stay focused.